What is going on, awesome peeps, and welcome back to another episode of Electrified Reviews. Today, we are reviewing the Cinch step-through folding electric bike from Aventon. This is, without a doubt, one of the sleekest looking folding e-bikes we have seen to date, and it's also one of the most comfortable to ride thanks in large part to those super sweet, super fat 4-inch wide road tires. It feels more like riding a moped than a bicycle. Aventon is an e-bike company we've grown fond of over the years. After reviewing the Pace 500, Solterra, Adventure, and Cinch Stepover, we're more confident than usual when we say this brand knows what they're doing. The Cinch step-through comes in two colors, moss green, which we are reviewing here today, and bonfire red, and this bike has a starting price of $1,799 USD. It also comes with a 1-year warranty and free shipping to the contiguous United States. Right, let's dive into the specs. Powering this portable little folder is a 500-watt hub motor in the rear wheel. This motor will bring the Cinch step-through up to a top speed of 20 miles per hour via the thumb throttle or cadence sensing pedal assist, which makes this ride a Class 2 electric bike out of the box, perfect for riding in strictly regulated areas. But if you've got private property or just live somewhere where the e-bike police are chill, you can crank up the top speed to around 24 miles per hour in the settings. Very nice. The Cinch step-through's motor is powerful enough to ride the bike like a moped using just the throttle and also climb some modest hills, but it's not so powerful that it's going to gulp up the battery. 500 watts really is right in the Goldilocks zone. When it comes to electron juice, aka batteries, the Cinch step-through is rocking a 48 volt, 14 amp hour locking removable battery that's expertly fitted into the main tube. Aventon estimates the max range for this battery is 54 miles when using pedal assist level 1. Now, look, at this point in the review, we normally break down the reality between max range estimates and real-world max ranges, but it appears Aventon has done our work for us. They've already done their own real-world range testing, and here's how it breaks down. When using pedal assist level 1, which tops out at 10 miles per hour, you'll get around 54 miles per charge. When using pedal assist level 2, which tops out at 13 miles per hour, you'll get around 52 miles per charge. Level 3 will get you 15 miles per hour and 38 miles per charge. Level 4 will get you 17 miles per hour and 33 miles. Level 5 will get you 20 miles per hour and 25 miles of max range. And using throttle only without pedaling at all will get you 30 miles per charge, which seems to indicate that Aventon was not going max speed the whole time during that test. It's also worth noting here that Aventon's real-world range tests were calculated using a rider weight of 165 pounds and also on flat terrain, so there's still going to be some wiggle room with this, especially when you factor in variables like wind, hills, tire pressure, cargo, and all that good stuff. But, and this is a big but, we think this is a fair real-world estimate. At Electrified Reviews, we generally cut max estimated ranges in half, and it looks like Aventon has done the same exact thing, so 10 points. The Cinch step-through is a chunky little folder with a curb weight of nearly 68 pounds, but with that higher than average curb weight comes a higher than average payload capacity of 300 pounds. This is perfect for those planning on loading the optional rear rack up with extra cargo. But despite the heft, the Cinch step-through rides like a caddy. It's a decently soft ride with the front RST guide suspension, which has 45mm of travel, and cornering with this folder feels like leaning a motorcycle around turns. Alright, look, it's not that dramatic of course, but the 20-inch by 4-inch Chaoyang street tires have just such a unique feel to them. And I've gotta say, the gum sidewalls on these tires are so sweet. They really add to the overall vibe of this e-bike, and as a bonus, they also add some extra suspension quality. But for those of you who want an even cushier ride, we recommend a seat post suspension. Those things, they just work wonders. Now, if you want to take the Cinch step-through on some gentle trails, that's fine. The frame can handle it, but steer clear of extreme single-track riding. No diamonds here, okay? The folding mechanisms on the Cinch step-through are beefy, but let's not test the limits of their structural integrity. One of my favorite things about the frame on the Cinch step-through is that it allows for internally routed wires. This is A hard feat to achieve with folding e-bikes, which is why most folders have externally routed wires. This leaves the cinch step-through looking clean and tidy. In the back of the cinch step-through, we've got a 7-speed cassette and a Shimano Acera derailleur, which is a huge step up from the entry-level Shimano tourney. And on the handlebars, we've got trigger shifters instead of the often used Shimano SIS index thumb shifter, another huge upgrade point. To bring the cinch step-through to a stop, we've got mechanical disc brakes with 180mm rotors in the front and rear wheels. These brakes have good stopping power and are easy to maintain over time. They've also got motor inhibitors built into the brake levers, so whenever you hit the brakes, the motor instantly shuts off. This is a huge safety feature, and it means that you will never be fighting against 500 watts of power when you have to stop in an emergency situation. Cool beans. The display on the cinch step-through is aces. It's bright, it's easy to read in direct sunlight, and it's got tons of cool information beyond just the usual speed, battery level, range, and all that. It will also tell you how many pounds of carbon dioxide you've reduced from riding electric, and it'll also tell you how many trees you've saved, and also how many calories you've burned. The display is controlled by the independent button pad on the left side of the handlebars, which is also where the throttle sits, but you can also use the Aventon mobile app to control the display settings. The app has some additional features in there as well, like a native social sharing platform and goal setting. Pretty groovy stuff. Overall, the cinch step-through is a winner any way you look at it. The specs are impressive, but so is the fit and finish. It's a great pavement pounder and light trail rider that you can fold down and throw in the trunk of your car. It's got good power and good range, and more than anything, it's a blast to ride. Okay, awesome peeps, that is it for the review of the Aventon Sinch step-through. Now let's take it out for a ride.